Welcome to Anime Out of Context, a comedy review show hosted by a basement dweller who grew up scrounging terrible fan subs on sketchy websites prior to the convenience of modern streaming, alongside a willfully ignorant soul whose only knowledge of anime comes from the shows forced upon him here. This show will contain spoilers, incorrect information, and copious amounts of adult language. Our hosts are not experts on any topic, and everything they say should be taken with a grain of salt. Thank you for listening, and enjoy.
Hello and welcome to Anime Out of Context, the show where I attempt to explain the sometimes weird, sometimes wonderful, but always hilarious world of anime.
And say with me, where in the world is Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome?
I'm Shaun Rollins.
I'm Remington Chase.
God, that is... The thing about that goof is that you do realize how perfectly it ages us, right?
Yeah, it's basically like I've triangulated our ages, just it is between Carmen Sandiego and Doug Dimmadome.
Like, they just need one more
right.
point of reference and then they've got us down pat. We might as well have given them our fucking social security numbers at this point.
Oh, man. But this week, unfortunately, we're not doing Fairly Odd Parents and talking about Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. I wish we were. Mm-hmm. What are we doing, John? What the fuck is going on this week?
Honestly, Rem, I figured, like, since I gave you kind of a clusterfuck last week in terms of, like, your mental capacities, I thought I'd keep it genuinely simple this time. I was kind of misleading about how simple the story was last week.
Yeah, all right. How simple is it?
Oh, man, it's something you know and love, and are...
No, Sean,
Oh?
Sean. You gotta... Oh, man, I'm gonna show you simple anime. How simple is it? And then you gotta hit me with, like, this anime is so simple that even your mama would understand it. And then everyone is like, ah!
Like I just said, Remington, we do not need to age ourselves even more accurately than we already have. That is...
When was the last time Yo Mama jokes were cool?
I don't think they ever were, Rem.
Oh, fuck.
I think my favorite Yo Mama joke is actually Shakespearean in nature, though, so, you know. Maybe that actually does help us a little bit. It's hard to say.
I'm just gonna leave it at that and not even ask for it.
No, don't worry. I couldn't remember the exact details anyways. Just know that I have done thy mother. That's all I care about. At any rate, no, Remington, we're going to keep it nice and simple this week with something that you may or may not have seen before. But, Remington, we're going back to the wild and crazy world of Pokemon.
Oh, okay. Oh, boy.
Why the
right.
nervous laughter, bud?
You know, I have a history with Pokemon now.
A history that has gotten you on not one, but I'm sure several lists.
Due to the success of our Patreon, I have in fact ranked every single Pokemon. Which, you know, that was a journey. Of literally hundreds and of Pokemon and so many hours of ranking. But I did it, and now we're here.
So it does kind of put a bit of an interesting perspective on the whole Pokeverse for you, which...
I can't look at it the same.
Once you analyze that nature of an individual Pokemon, it just kind of becomes a whole new dangerous landmine of a field. Every reference you make to Pokemon in the future is going to be like, yes, but what about this one being a nest here? Ain't that interesting?
I will say that on the note of Pokemon, I have taken to, every time I see someone playing Pokemon Go, I will make fun of them for playing a weeb game.
So you've come fully around to thinking Pokemon is weeby?
If it can make me feel in any way superior. I need anything I can take. And then they're like, what kind of podcast do you do? And then I go and cry.
You know, that's
and that's how those social interactions, that's how they work.
Well, that's fair, Remington. But I figured that this time around we would come back to another Pokemon movie because, as we've mentioned before, there's fucking loads of them.
Okay, perfect.
Quite frankly, too many of them. And out of curiosity, Remington, what Pokemon movies do you remember? Because, you know, we've covered the Pokemon Mewtwo movie, the Pokemon I Choose You with the talking Pikachu, and we've also covered Pokemon Sun and Moon. But what other Pokemon IPs do you know?
So I know that there is Pokemon. Hey Entei, what are you doing with my mom? So I know that one. Also the subtitled Mr. Mime Gets Cucked. And
Oh, God.
just the phrase Mr. Mime Gets Cucked. And then just the mental image of it conjuring of Mr. Mime and just
God, you have been corrupted.
oh fuck. Oh, I'm fucked up. I'm fucked up right now. All right.
Does it make you feel better if the Pokemon company has come out? Sorry?
There was also one thing that's in my mind, not a movie, and I can't remember what movie it preceded. It might have been Entei fucked my mom. What do I do about it? But it was yeah, the short of all of the baby Pokemon going on a little adventure. And that was a fun one, not least of which because I watched it a bunch because I watched it before the movie, of course, but then I also watched it in Pokemon TV, that video game or whatever the fuck,
Yeah.
Pikachu TV.
Oh, yeah,
which
yeah.
I loved. I was all
For
in
the
on
N64, right?
No, it was for GameCube, I believe.
Oh, was it? What am I thinking of? I might be thinking of the weird Pokemon Pikachu friend companion game. There were a lot of weird Pokemon spin-off games. But that short you're talking about actually is right before it's a little short that was right before one of the movies. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was right before actually the first one, the Mewtwo one. If I'm not mistaken.
No, because they were the baby Pokemon, so it would have been Gen 2.
Is it? It might have. Oh, you know what? It might have been the prelude to the second movie then.
Baby Pokemon short.
You're gonna get on another list if you're not careful, Rem.
Fuck.
Hmm?
Short film. Pikachu's Vacation. Maybe.
I think that's the
it?
one. Well, actually, no. That one.
No,
that
it's
one
not.
wasn't
No,
baby
that's
Pokemon.
the one.
That's the one with the
yeah,
Raichu
that's the
rival.
first one.
That's the one I'm thinking of.
God damn it. Though also, these shorts were some of the best content.
Oh yeah, objectively, because it was literally just the Pokemon.
No, okay, it was to Pokemon 3, the movie, the one where Entei fucks your mom. Okay, yes.
Yeah. So funny that the one that you remember is the one that we're going to be watching today.
See, fortunately, I've repressed the graphic sex scene. So.
Yeah, no, it gets a little blue in this one. But no, Rem. Yeah, today we're gonna be watching Pokemon movie 3, Keshoto no Teo Entei, or as we in America know it, Pokemon 3 the movie.
Dude, I just want to play Pokemon Channel some more.
I don't know if you do, man. I don't know if that.
I don't think it was a good game, but God, as a kid, I fucking loved it. You'd be just channel surfing and fucking nothing would be happening.
Yeah.
Just all be pointless.
Yeah. But the thing you might be wondering yourself, Remington.
Holy shit! Wait, Shaun.
Yeah.
Is this just? No. Okay, never mind.
Well, come on, let me do my part of the podcast. You know, I don't contribute much to this show these days, but I like to at least have some part. But my question to you, Remington, is do you remember the second Pokemon movie at all?
No.
Not at all? So you're probably wondering why aren't we watching the second one, and why are we jumping straight to the third one? The main reason is because the second one, from what I remember, is not very good.
Okay, cool.
Also, if I remember correctly...
Wait, wasn't the second one? The second one was with Ho-Oh and Lugia.
It was, yes.
I don't know what happened in it.
And actually, no, not Ho-Oh. It was just Lugia and the legendary birds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was...
Well, wasn't there cool crystals or some shit?
Something like that, yeah. It was something along the lines of the 3 legendary birds trying to take over the world and Lugia has to stop them. Something kind of along those lines. But it didn't matter because if I remember correctly, it had that one guy that wasn't Brock in it, and I hated it.
Oh, fuck that shit.
Yeah. I think that was the biggest one. Kenji, I think.
Oh, was that during the arc of we have the golden Pokeball, and it was just fucking pointless?
Yeah. Tracy, that's his American name, Tracy.
Fuck you, Tracy.
Yeah, who the fuck remembers Tracy? Nobody. That's who. Nor should they. So that's the biggest reason we're skipping it. Maybe we'll come back to it if there's enough demand. But I figured that this week it would be a nice way to jump back into our childhood and see for certain if Entei did in fact fuck that girl's mom.
He did.
So with that in mind, Rem, I don't think I need to explain the bit to you. It's a Pokemon movie where Entei is involved. There's some psychic stuff, the unknown, and
the unknown go and they spell out "a baby." Want some fun?
yeah, no, that's basically the movie. So honestly, why we're even watching it in the first place, I don't fucking know. I feel like we got.
I've given away all the major plot points, but let's see if it's just as good as I remember.
Yeah, because it's this movie and the first movie that everybody from our generation seems to remember the most, I've noticed. So we'll have to see if it holds up. And with that in mind, let's go watch some Pokemon the Movie 3.
Hell yeah.
Up next.
Hey man, I'm just saying. Not the worst movie to put on the background of an orgy, alright? Man, Entei's form when he was laying that pipe. Oh, baby. Joey Wheeler, dressed as Entei, fucked everybody's mom.
Previously.
Can we just preface this with me saying that I think Butch Hartman is a prick? But what other Pokemon IPs do you know?
So, I know that there is Pokemon, Hey Entei, what are you doing with my mom? The subtitle, Mr. Mime Gets Cucked.
Now, back to the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back after watching the third Pokemon movie, the one with Entei and some other questionable content. So, Rem, be honest with me, man. Does it hold up to what you remember, and is it as weird as we probably thought it was?
Man, Entei's form when he was laying that pipe. Oh, baby. Truly graceful in execution.
Oh, God. Oh, God, Rem, no. I was not emotionally prepared for that statement, Rem. Oh my Christ! Holy shit! Oh God!
I stand by what I said.
You shouldn't. You really shouldn't. Entei does not lay any pipe in this children's movie.
Oh fuck! I might have seen the wrong movie. I just googled Pokemon, the one where Entei fucks your mom, and I just clicked on the first thing that came up.
God.
I was like, I don't remember it being live action, and
oh God! Oh, my sides! Ow!
So Pokemon.
God, why does Pokemon always immediately go to sex with us? Why?
I think it has something to do with the source material, frankly.
I'm gonna disagree. I'm gonna disagree that my childhood JRPGs had anything to do with my current sexuality.
I don't know, man. There's a couple JRPGs. I don't know.
Okay, Pokemon specifically.
All right.
Pokemon specifically. Right. We don't talk about Fire Emblem in this house. That's a different story.
We open with a little girl named Molly, and her dad is reading her some like bedtime stories about legendary Pokemon, which is like what he researches, which is essentially the equivalent of being like, hey kiddo, just got back from work at the lab, want to read a biology textbook? And it's like, oh, Dad? But she's into it, so it's fine. But then he gets a call, and his assistant is like, yo, you gotta get here now, we found some cool shit. So he goes and is like, don't worry, daughter, I shall see you soon enough, and I dearly love you. He's fucked. So he goes, and him and his assistant, they're in the unknown ruins, and then a bunch of unknown pop up. They kidnap the dad, And he's just in a liminal space. We don't know where he goes. He gets banished from this plane. We also don't know why.
You might even say it's unknown where he goes.
Yeah, we are not told, like, why does this happen? I don't know. I have no idea. I guess you can sort of play it from like a Fae angle where they're like mischievous and want to fuck shit up. But I don't know. It's real weird. They just kidnap the dad and throw him into a new plane of existence. So congrats, Molly. You're an orphan now.
Yeah, the fairy type hasn't even been invented yet.
I know. Shit's fucked. So Molly's an orphan. But then, fortunately, the assistant just left all of the priceless brand new artifacts that he should be researching. He left them with Molly. And so Molly starts playing with them, right? And they activate, and they're real weird CGI. This was in 2000, so it was around the time they were like, hey, anything CGI is cool as fuck. And as a kid, I probably would have agreed, frankly. Been like, oh my god, It's so realistic. It's not.
It's quite literally the year 2000 is when this was released.
Yeah. So a bunch of unknown come around, and we get like sort of an Elsa moment where instead of freezing an entire castle, it just crystallizes the entire castle and goes outwards. Probably just murking a bunch of like animals and squirrels and shit. And it's really some like straight up occult shit.
Yes, squirrels in the Pokemon universe. We have so many.
All right, Pokemon died. Let me put it clearly. Pokemon have died here.
Yeah, but not there aren't just random ass squirrels in the Pokemon universe.
What was the second gen squirrel type? You know what I mean? All of you, when I said squirrel type, like, it's silly, but you all know the exact Pokemon I'm talking about, right? You're like, oh yeah, like Bidoof. Yeah, like Bidoof. I think it was
Sentret?
Oh, Sentret. You know what? Sentret sounds really correct.
Yeah, it's like a round raccoon type of thing.
Yeah, sure. We'll go with it. But they're all dead. They're all frozen over.
You rated every single Pokemon room. Surely you should know.
Oh, God. It's really some, like, occult shit, because she has, like, a book with the unknown, and then there's Entei in there. And the unknown, as we learn, they can read her thoughts and dreams and use their power to manipulate reality to make her wishes come true. Why? Don't ever ask that question again. How fucking dare you? If you are looking for listen, this movie knows that the motivations are shitty, as Team Rocket points out. Like, this movie is aware. But let's face it, none of you came here for the story, alright? I'm gonna say it as I talk about it. The story's not good. It's real mediocre. It's not why you're here. You're here for the Pokemon, and you're here to see Entei fuck Ash's mom. Those are the two reasons that you have come here. And I assure you, you'll get the best of those worlds. You get what you came here for.
No, you don't.
So she summons Entei because her dad used to act like Entei and sort of looked like Entei, right? And she's like, "You're my dad now," and he's like, the Entei's just like, "Fuck yeah, dude, I am." All right, so cool. Now let's cut to Ash and the crew, right? Where Ash they're in the crew, they're walking up a big ol' hill, and they run into a Pokemon trainer, and we have a good ol' opening credits Pokemon battle. Which it's a tendency for a lot of Pokemon movies, or at least the early Pokemon movies. I don't know if they kept going with it. Who the fuck knows? But to have Ash just do a little Pokemon battle montage, basically, for the opening credits, along with like just some rockin' soundtrack. And yeah, we get it here. If you're wondering, Totodile kicks ass, does a little dance. Love his little dance. Chikorita's a loser. Hoot Hoot dominates. Jesus. Bulbasaur loses. Cyndaquil wins. And Pikachu ties against the mighty force that is Quagsire. So Pikachu can go toe-to-toe with legendaries. But Quagsire, whoo! That's it's real rough to beat the Quags,
Well,
man.
it's got that ground typing, which makes it difficult for electric type to fight, you know?
Pikachu just straight out knocks both of them out by doing a dual headbutt maneuver. It's pretty great. Then everyone, including the new trainer girl, who knows what the fuck her name is, it doesn't matter. They're all eating together, and they're like, oh, can't wait to get to Greenfield. It's real luscious and green and absolutely beautiful. And then they get there, but there's no greenery. In fact, there's just a giant crystal spire, and everything is taken by crystals, and it's all fucked. And they're like, what? So they sort of investigate what the fuck is going on. Professor Oak and Ash's mom, they hear about it and decide to head on over. And they arrive, and they're like, oh my gosh, it's crazy. And there's a news broadcast. And Molly, because she's very astute, she is watching the news, as every 7-year-old child does. Look, when you're an orphan, you gotta grow up fast. You gotta start watching the news, okay? You just have to stay informed.
You gotta know about the real
It's
issues.
how it goes. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. So she's watching the news, and she sees Ash's mom, and there's her dad and Ash's mom were vaguely friends decades ago, and so she's like, hey, Entei, she's my mom now. And Entei's like, you got it. So he goes and he hypnotizes Ash's mom, and then kidnaps her. And they're just a happy family now, and that's the end of the movie. And it's really a movie about family. I mean, there's also the hardcore sex scene, but it's just a story about family, love, familial love, and just absolute animalistic lust.
Oh,
you know?
God.
I thought that...
I think those reviews changed you, man. I think the rating of the Pokemon changed you. I'm worried for you, but do we need to have a talk about this?
we see Charizard. At this point in the series, he's been placed in sort of like a Charizard happy little... All the Charizards live together, you know? Basically, like where your mom would tell you that Charizard went when actually he has died. He's actually gone there. He's actually gone to a happy little Charizard volcano mountain, right?
Yeah, because they needed a good reason for Ash to lose some Pokemon for, the Gen 2 Pokemon that he gains.
But Charizard... The trainer who runs the volcano, they're watching the news, seeing everything go on, and Charizard is also watching the news because he is very astute as well. Look, Charizard, he's a stubborn bastard, but he's informed on the issues that matter, which is why I am officially declaring I'm voting Charizard 2024.
Oh, Christ.
I think he's informed. He's a bit of an asshole. I think we need to look past that. But yeah, Charizard's watching the news, and so he's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna come be a Deus Ex Machina later. Meanwhile, people are trying to get through the crystals. They send like a bulldozer in, and the newscast, they're just like, all right, here is the bulldozer going in. And Molly is still watching the newscast, and so she's like, hey, fuck him up. And so Entei fucks up the bulldozer, and people almost die. And Molly's like, stay the fuck away. But of course, they have Ash's mom. And so, while Entei is making sweet love to Ash's mom, Ash is like, I gotta go in there. I gotta save her. And then the trainer we talked about before from the start of the movie, they give Ash her Poke gear, being like, hey, you can't go without this. It's like, hell yeah. So he goes on his way. Meanwhile, Team Rocket, they're trying to do an air balloon over, but Entei shows up and is like, hey, fuck y'all. And he explodes the air balloon, but they happen to fall into the castle area anyway, so it's all fine.
It is kind of buck wild how Team Rocket's main form of transport was a hot air balloon. Like, I'm only just now thinking about that.
It isn't,
of all the ways...
Yeah, it's not, like, the most efficient or subtle or practical, but I suppose, like, if you were you're like, hey, do we get a company car? No, but you do get a company hot air balloon with your Pokemon's face on it. It's like, oh shit, that is a good gift. I guess I'm gonna make the most out of it.
I feel like it's a bit harsh to call Meowth their Pokemon, because I feel like that's dipping into... I feel like Meowth's his own man, you know?
And now we get into sort of the Oranguru discussion, where ever since I learned Oranguru can catch Pokemon himself, I'm Like, I don't think it's moral to catch a Rangaroo, or like Alakazam. I think there's a lot of immorality. There are ethical quandaries in the Pokemon world that I would like to see covered in depth. Anyway, so Ash gets up to the he goes essentially like up some water, up a little waterfall into the castle. Meanwhile, the news people are once again just straight up filming Ash going in there. They are everywhere because they are the only reason that other characters know what's going on, right? So the news people are like, oh, and look, a young boy getting right in there like no one has before. And Molly, still watching the news, is like, what the fuck? Next to hypnotized Ash's mom. But then at one point, Ash sort of slips. It's not even that dramatic, but boom, it knocks Ash's mom right out of her hypnosis. So her hypnosis is literally never relevant. Because, sure, she's hypnotized initially, but I mean, she could have just been kidnapped by Entei one way or another.
Yeah,
and then she's just immediately broken out of it.
Any psychic moves.
What?
Can Entei learn psychic moves?
Well, this Entei is sort of like Dream Entei. It's not a real Entei, you see. It's an Entei from Molly's imagination. So it can do whatever the fuck she wants it to, including things. All right, so y'all know what's up.
I don't think.
So they arrive into a beautiful field. That's a dreamscape that she's just transformed the inside of the castle. As Molly is dreaming, she's able to create sort of a clone of herself that she's able to see through. And she tells Entei, she's like, I want to be a Pokemon trainer. And he's like, you fucking can be. And she's like, but like, I need to be older. And he's like, you can be. So like older Molly rides Entei into the field and is like, what up, protagonists? Let's do a Pokemon battle. And Ash Ketchum is like, fuck yeah, let's fucking do this. Oh my god. And Brock is like, all right, let's calm the fuck down. I will distract her and you guys just keep running. And so they do. And if you're wondering, Brock, he's like, I'm gonna distract her. He sends out a Zubat to start off with. So, come on, Brock. You gotta do something a little bit more than fucking Zubat. All right.
I don't know, man. Is there anything more distracting in a Pokemon playthrough than a fucking Zubat just coming out of effing nowhere to halt your progress through the caves?
Well, Flaffy zaps the shit out of it, and then Vulpix Brock's Vulpix gets his ass kicked by Teddy Ursa, and then Onix gets one-hit KO'd by Fanpy. Just doing rollout. Not even a later rollout. Just the first rollout is all it takes to eliminate that Onix. Brock? The fuck? Also, Team...
Well, he is the first gym leader.
It's true.
In the
It's
region,
true.
You know?
Also, by now, Team Rocket, they've gotten inside, and they're just following Ash. Which you will have me repeat a few times. That is their role. So they get up to the next floor, but she immediately catches up, because Brock was shit. And they're on a lovely beach now. And Misty's like, all right, now I'll distract her. Which, it's super formulaic, though I will say I do enjoy having Brock and Misty, like, do Pokemon battles. It's a nice change of pace.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like, it's nice to see them do literally anything for once. But if you're wondering...
I mean, it's not like anybody's favorite character is Ash.
Oh, yeah, no, I'll be honest, I don't think there's many good characters in Pokemon. You're there for the Pokemon. Pokemon are neat, and the show knows it. So Molly sends out... First, Molly becomes younger, because she sees that Misty is not an adult, and she's like, wow, but you're still a gym leader? Wow, so I can be younger too. So Clone Molly becomes younger, and then Misty sends out a Goldeen, which gets crushed by a Kingdra. Then Staryu gets crushed by Mantine. When we don't see what happens next, but Ash gets to his mom. And the mom wakes up Molly and is like, hey, I'm not your mom. You're an orphan, bitch. And Molly's like, what the fuck? And Ash's mom, fucking ruthless, dude.
Oh, God. I mean, when all you have at home to entertain you is Professor Oak and a Mr. Mime, You've gotta work
Oh,
on
yeah,
something, I
she
suppose.
takes no shit, so she's like, fuck you, Molly. You're an orphan, and frankly, you deserve to be. But before they can escape,
Jesus,
there's some,
fuck.
like, crystal rage, crystals shooting out of nowhere, and Entei's like, listen here, motherfucker, this isn't how it's gonna go. And Ash is like, let's fight, Entei. So he sends his Totodile. And then he sends his Cyndaquil. And both of them get their ass fucking kicked, because it's an Entei. And then Pikachu sort of fights, but also gets his ass kicked before eventually Ash and Pikachu get exploded right out of the spire and they fall to their deaths. And in celebration, Entei just goes to Ash's mom. No, I'm sorry. Once again, wrong video. I meant to say, and then Charizard pops up right in the nick of time and saves Ash and Pikachu. That's what happens. Charizard brings them back up. Ash almost immediately falls down again, but he's saved by all of his friends suddenly showing up. And Team Rocket. And they're like, Team Rocket? Why did you save us? And Team Rocket, their straight up answer is just like, because, listen, otherwise we wouldn't have a show to be in if you guys are gone. So, which is great. They break the fourth wall so much in this movie. At one point, they address the fact that they're doing nothing in this movie by hoping that they will get a bigger part in the next movie. So, they're great. It's fantastic. They should have had a bigger part in this movie.
Yeah, but that's how I feel about them all the time, you know?
True. They are the best character. Every other character is just sort of trash. But Team Rocket, they're solid. So Charizard and Entei fight, and it's genuinely a pretty solid fight all around. Nice and intense, banging music. Let's fucking do this. Eventually, though, Charizard loses because Little Dream Entei is unstoppable. And then Entei is just right about to literally kill Charizard. Just actually kill. But then Molly's like, hey, but, like, stop. Stop doing that. That's not okay. And even though everything is, like, super intense and fucked, everybody's super cheerful and just like, hey, Molly, you're a pretty good person and a good trainer. I think you got a lot in store for your future. Things are great. Like, everybody's super fucking cheerful right now, despite all the intense bullshit. And Molly's like, yeah, you're right. All right, I'll go with you guys. But at this exact moment, the unknown start losing control. Things are going crazy. So they all run down, crystals shooting out of everywhere. They run down and they see the unknown and it's unstable now. So what are they gonna do? Ash just immediately tries jumping in and gets yeeted by a force field. Some Pokemon try. It's rough, but Entei shows up and it's like, listen here, I'm gonna do it as long as she believes I can, because anything Molly believes is true, with some asterisks on it, but don't worry about those. So, she says, I believe in you, Entei, and so he fucks up all the unknown, but then that, of course, like, he's a result of the unknown, so he starts dying, and he's like, hey, Ash's mom, it was a good time. He gives a wink before getting sucked into the void. It's a sultry fucking wink. It's like, whoo! It's steamy. And
I need alcohol.
And, like, you would expect narratively that at this moment, Unknown have popped back, all the tiles, like, drop and then fade away. You'd think, all right, now's the time for Molly's, like, actual dad to show back. No, he does not. He does not return until the credits. Until the credits, where he just shows up out of nowhere. It is not explained how he returns or how they get him back. But nonetheless, he does return. And also, Molly gets a new mom that looks a lot like the mom from the pictures, which is weird.
Yeah.
There's a lot of weird shit going on. But don't worry. And we also see Ash's mom and Mr. Mime very happy. Mr. Mime has no idea he got fucking cucked. And there we go. That is Pokemon 3.
Oh, God.
I'm just saying, it's
God,
a good thing. It's a good thing Mr. Mime doesn't know, because if Mr. Mime knew, Entei would be a dead man. Mr. Mime versus Entei. Let's fucking see it. All right, that's the money match we've all been waiting to see.
I mean, it would finally get rid of Mr.
Excuse
Mime.
me?
Nice.
My money is on Mr. Mime 10 times out of 10, man. Be like, hey, Mr.
Nope.
Mime, he's trying to steal your girl. Oh, no, Mr. Mime ain't gonna let that happen.
And it's at this point I'm reminded that everybody says that the Mr. Mime is female.
That's fine.
But who believes that?
That's fine. Either way, Mr. Mime gonna kick some Entei ass. That doesn't change anything of which I expressed.
Oh my Christ. Is this where we have to put the bit where we say Mr. Mime is not boning down with Ash's mom?
Pardon? Look, you just need to find the right edit, okay?
Right edit? What kind of fucked up dojins have you been reading? Oh God. For the sake of our audience's sanity, do not Google that. Thanks to not Google
Oh, God.
this episode. Oh no. So Ram, if I can compose myself for a moment, would you consider this a worthwhile Pokemon movie to consume, or do you think there are better ways to get your Pokemon content?
No, let me be abundantly clear. Like, if you like Pokemon, like, it's a fine little watch. You're not here for the story. It's just there's some neat Pokemon stuff, and it'll give you some nostalgia. If you give zero fucks about Pokemon, this is not gonna change that for you. If you have nostalgia or you think they're just real cute, you'll enjoy it.
But it's not gonna rock your world.
But you know who will rock your world? Oh, he is a giving lover.
Oh God. Oh, that's incredibly cursed. Oh Christ. Okay, then Rem, if you had to guess, what do you think the Mal score is for the third Pokemon movie?
Well, I think we all know it deserves a 10 out of 10. I'm gonna say, I don't know, like the most basic bitch score, probably. Because you have nostalgia, but also it's just not good. So, like, 7.2.
Well, you're not too far off, lad. With an astounding 101,000 people dropping a review on this movie from the year 2000, they have decided that it is an average score of 7.08.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah, and a lot of people are like, oh man, I love this when I was a kid, and then there's a good chunk of people who are like, hey y'all, this ain't great. Also, what that Entei doing to Ash's mom? Important questions that need to be asked. But I think you kind of hit the nail on the head, Rem, about the quality of the movie, not about any of the extracurricular activities that Entei may or may not partake in. It is a perfectly fine Pokemon movie with a very fun little Pichu short in the middle, beginning even.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's perfectly undefensive. So I suppose the final question to ask then, Rem, is any chance you'd want to watch Pokemon the movie 3 again?
I don't know, maybe give it a few years and then maybe.
Get a few friends together, make sure they're drinking a little bit, and trying very hard not to make lewd Entei jokes.
I mean... Hey man, I'm just saying, not the worst movie to put on the background of an orgy, alright? It's not the worst one out there. There are worse options available.
Oh God. Oh, I'm fucking done. I'm done. Oh God, I gotta get out of here. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it. If you enjoyed Rem laying down some very uncomfortable truths about the world of Pokemon, then please head on over wherever you get your podcasts, whether that be Apple Podcasts, Podbean, Stitcher, Spotify. And word of mouth is also a great way to help us grow as well. Tell a friend, tell a family, tell a lover. Don't tell Entei. And if you'd like to support us even more directly, you can head on over to twitch.tv/animeoutofcontext, where myself and Remington, and occasionally our editor Dylan, will hop on the old internet and play some video games together. And if you'd like to support us even more directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/animeoutofcontext, where you can gain access to all kinds of lovely bonus material, including having the opportunity to have your name read aloud on the podcast. So tell me, Remington, who are we thanking this week? And I'm going to apologize to them in advance because I don't know what you have planned for the later tiers, but I can't assume it's good considering the context of this episode.
So as always, I'd like to send my regards to all of our bland bitch protagonists, as well as our magical girls who we really appreciate. But moving on, we reach our yandere waifus, who, through hypnosis, crystals, and just plain old kidnapping, are bringing us to their magnificent crystal dungeon. And on that list, we have Alex, this big old glitch in the Matrix. Read the name, you coward. Xanax, Yandere Neko, you hear. While Toradora doesn't have a white sword set, there's TCG supplies for it. Do the Toradora Christmas episode, Happy Holidays. Walk Me Home Gently, VTubers ruined my YouTube algorithm, Vaney Jordan. Juliana, Trevor Stoltz, Totally God. The Susanator, Sticky Jelly, Spark Project Wants and Joey Wheeler. Hey, Yugs, we're gonna watch Toradora for Christmas. Happy Holidays. Sorry, Mother, Silent Secondary. Shinzo wo Sasegeo. Senpai ga Uzai Kohai no Hanashi is everything I wished it would be. Sarah Birch, Sammy Pritchard, Salty Pretzel. Remington needs to know what happens to Abdul's chickens. Also, part 3 bath scene is better than part 4 bath scene. Hayato. Frightening. Remington Merrill. Remington give next tier different types of wooden barrels, oak, etc. I think I've already basically done that. Ready to be isekai.
Yeah.
Please, Daddy Shaun, give us Toradora Christmas episode. Ooh. PSA4 ADHD can make things hard to do, like updating a Patreon name, and that's okay. Check out How to ADHD on YouTube. No Waifu, No Laifu. Navi, Mike the Mutilator. Mechanic Weeb wants to know which is better, Case IH or John Deere. Matthew Drum says Rem's bitch. Marky Hughes, Mock Chop 92, Lukey O, Luke Offenberger, Lucifer, Lonely Geek 23, Locked in Daddy's Rem Basement, Don't Send Help, Kazu Morocco, Casey Mosley, Cassidy, Just a Traveler, Jax, Ichigo Sim 015. I want to hear Remington suffer and watch all of School Days. I, Remington, enjoy Moe Lollygirls. I, Remington, am known as the voice of the people, and those people say Toradora. I guess you're on Keter duty. I am 100% serious. I will send baked goods if you watch Toradora for Christmas. Aha, you thought this was another Green Day repeat, but it was me, Dio. Hunter Davies. Hey, Yugs, come get smashed at your local pub. Hey, Rem, let me tongue punch your fart blocks. Hey, Chucky, and fuck Toradora when. Hey, Chuckle and fuck Toradora when. There we go. My apologies. Good job, says Misaka. Glenn Michael Dolan, Ghostly Bishi, character ASMR has ruined my life. Fuck of Love, Fox and Boy. From the Man, should probably watch and finish Toradora before the Christmas special comes out. Farmer Weeb wants to thank all those who changed their name to Toradora Christmas for the Tracy Aviary. Fallen Ghoul. Hey, Yugs, it's time for a Toradora Christmas. Dr. Zorgonite,
Oh my God, there
Dua,
are so
Data
many.
Type, Darkstorm 713, Danny Morbido, Creed 13, Cody, Shy 900, Cheese Monkey, Cage in the House, Brockhard for Geodudes, Ariel Bird, Anime Aunt but in context, Andrew Rauke, Elise Howard. Alpha Weeb also wants the Toradora revisit since my friend hated it when I showed it to him. All Father wants for Christmas is a Toradora Christmas episode, oh. Adam McLaughlin, and hashtag Toradora Christmas Sausage Fest. Thank absolutely every single one of you. But moving on, we're going over to Hogwarts to the boy wizard tier, and this time everybody, there's a lot of distinct characters in Harry Potter, so you guys are going to get a unique Harry Potter impression. Probably just saying like Harry Potter's name or yelling at him. But of course, I'm not great at impressions, so it's going to be Shaun doing his amazing impressions for us. I will give him a character, and he will say Harry Potter's name or whatever else he wants to say as that character.
Oh, no.
Buckle up, Shaun. There's a fuckload of these ones.
No.
You may say the barrel has fallen into the abyss. I ever say it was made in the abyss. Let's do a simple one. Draco Malfoy.
Potter.
All right, when are you going to review Nian Koi? My favorite. You are going to get, Voldemort, nice and breathy.
Harry Potter.
Warning, you've reached the bottom of the barrel. Let's hear, Rubius Hagrid.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Tony the Great. Let's hear Dobby.
Oh, Master Potter has given a sock. Oh, God, that was awful.
Don't worry, it'll get worse. Shaun, I have to admit that I watch Boku no Pico in my free time, and I love it. Let's hear Snape.
Mr. Potter.
Rem's Big Toe. Let's hear Dumbledore.
Harry Potter. It's very similar to my Voldemort now that I think about it. I wonder if there's like...
Pocket
It's just a little bassier.
Pocket Gamer 513. What about Hermione?
Harry.
Nailed it. Please don't do a Torador Christmas episode. Ooh, controversial. Let's go with Ron Weasley.
Bloody hell, Harry.
Perfect. All right.
God.
PL Mayor.
This is hell.
PL Mayor. Let's do Minerva McGonagall.
Fuck. Oh
Good
God,
luck,
I'm
Mike.
sorry, Dame Maggie. Mr. Potter.
I'll take it. In stark contrast, Pilkster the Symphogear advocate. Let's hear your Umbridge.
Mr. Potter.
Fonsel, your worst yet.
I hate
Mizrar, let's hear that great Harry Potter character of Samwise Gamgee addressing Harry Potter.
I don't feel very good about this, Mr. Potter.
MT the Poet with Gimli.
Christ on a bike. That still only counts as one Potter.
Momo the Griff, Gollum.
Mr. Potter.
Oh God. Mike wants an Overlord review. Let's do who's a really good character for this? Just straight up Gandalf.
Harry Potter.
Perfect. Miguel DeLeon. Could I get Shaggy from Scooby-Doo?
Why? Harry, man, it's been too long. How have you been?
Justin Kessinger. What about could we get Arnold Schwarzenegger, please?
Oh my Christ. You're running out of impressions options, I can see. Ari, you are a wizard. Oh, I'm
my
sorry,
God.
Arnie.
Inuyasha
I'm
is my
sorry,
favorite cryptid.
Arnie.
Supports the Torador takeover for Christmas. What about Christopher Walken?
Harry Potter, how you doing? Yeah.
You sound.
Yeah, no, hit me with it. Come on, you can.
All right, you know you're already in the ballpark. So I live in Ogden. Yes, that one. Kronk from Emperor's New Groove.
Fuck me running.
Christopher Walken was like 80% of the way there. I'll be honest.
Yeah, no, it was. You ever see that Harry Potter movie? Harry Potter.
All right, if the Torador Christmas episode happens, I will get a copy of the Chef No Musco All-Star Edition from ISIM for Amelia. Oh boy, oh boy. Let's hear Rick from Rick and Morty.
Oh, good, a show I've never seen. Let's see. If I remember correctly, it's like, yeah, we're not a bunch of nerds watching Harry Potter or some shit. Let's just get down to it.
You know, I'll take it for having never seen it. I will continue asking for a Torador revisit for Christmas, even if we don't get one, including sending multiple weekly emails. Let's hear Richard Nixon.
Oh god, it's gonna sound very much like my Rick from Rick and Morty. It's gonna be interesting. I am not a Potterhead.
Perfect. I find How to ADHD helpful and inspiring. Kickstarter of the week, the Building Soup, and let's do Shatner as the captain.
I have come across some interesting life forms in the form of magical wizards. I'm gonna try to have a good time with them.
All right, Hinata is a ball of sunshine. Batman, any iteration.
Okay. See, my heart wants to do, you know, the original animated one, but I just don't have the dulcet tones for that. So I'm gonna do the cop-out one, which is, Harry Potter is my favorite anime.
Perfect. Gen 9 question mark.
Where are the other drugs gone?
Torador revisit, Toradoof revisit, Bidoof revisit, Bidoof bid visit, Bidoof Bidoof, Lord Brock Doof. Thank you so much for that genealogy. Let's hear the Joker, any iteration.
God, again, like my instinct is to go Hamill, because I love Hamill, but I am not good enough to do Hamill. You gotta understand that to be a fan of Harry Potter is a complex thing.
Perfect. Beethoven 1201, Kermit the Frog, please.
Fuck off. You know, that Harry Potter kid is all right. Yeah.
All right, and finally, Aaron Hegland, Hank Hill.
Oh, Christ. God dang it, Bobby, stop watching Harry Potter and mow the lawn.
Perfect. Everything I wanted it to be. Now we move on to, wait, what is this? it is the Inappropriate Joey Wheeler tier. Brand new, absolute tremendous. You love to see it.
We decided that we needed a bit of a rebrand because, well, we read the news, and the news does not bode well.
The news was that Joey Wheeler is phenomenal, and so everybody is, no, can't do that one. Definitely cannot do that one. Everybody is going to...
Just don't make it me doing Pokemon impressions. That's all I ask.
Oh, that's so tempting now. God, I have such a good idea that I just cannot do.
Oh?
So I'm just trying to figure out any option that isn't that.
Please tell me you're not thinking of assigning a fuckable Pokemon to our
Oh
team.
no, it was way worse than that.
Oh God, I don't like. That's not good.
Way fucking worse. All right, so for all of our lovely inappropriate Joey Wheelers, you guys are going to get Shaun's impression of them, but as Joey Wheeler. It's essentially you're going to get Joey Wheeler in these Pokemon suits, more or less. So
Oh God. Okay.
I expect gusto. So we start off with Tucker Schmidt. Straight up your Pikachu. Let's start strong.
God, it's been a minute since I've done Joey Wheeler. All right, Koiba. Hey, what's that over there? Is that a Pikachu? Pikachu! Pikachu!
Oh my! Oh no! Oh, then we go to Silicon Spectre.
You did this to me. You did this to me, Remington.
Go.
I never asked for this, and here I am.
Oh fuck! Oh no! Let's go with Tyranitar.
Yeah. A Pokemon for the anime that I have not seen. That makes sense. Alright, here we go. Tyranitar. Tyranitar.
Oh my god! Holy shit! Oh,
What do you think, Koiba?
Fuck! Oh my god! Oh my...
You asked for this. This is my personal L, and it's all your fault.
Weasel.
Right. Boizel. Boizel.
Oh, I'm losing my fucking mind, dude.
Ah!
All right. What about what about Sobble? I need to hear the sadness.
mean what Yeah, exactly. You mean what I'm doing right now? Sobbing my entire existence. All right, here we go. Sobble. Sobble. I lost a Koiba again. Sobble.
Oh no! I haven't even said the fucking Sobble. Who's the fuck is that? Shit! I'm just having you do.
Wait, you're just having me do impressions of the name.
Pope of the Church of Remington. You are going to get Togedemaru.
Togedemaru. Fuck. What is? I can't even remember that. I can't even remember that Pokemon. Which one is
it's
that?
a fat Pachirisu.
It's the round Pikachu. That's right. Koiba. Hey, Ukes. Hey, look at me. I'm not Pikachu. Togedemaru. Yeah.
I'm losing my mind.
Definitely not Pikachu, even though I'm a rat that's electric. Togedemaru.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
Togedemaru.
All right. Hashira sori yo kazu no yu ni sukume haru wo paruru. You are filled with Christmas spirit. You are going to get Halucha.
Wait a minute. How is Halucha Christmassy?
He's red and green.
The fact that there's fucking Delibird, the Santa Claus penguin Pokemon, and you went for Halucha for your holiday Pokemon. Alright, fine. Have it your way, you fucking monster. Hey, Yokes, look at that bird. It's doing like some luchador shit. Halucha! Yeah, I like that bird. I don't know what it was. I don't know. I
turned it into a fucking werewolf, dude. course, my dear old mom. And can I get Conkelder?
Conkelder. Oh, feck. Alright. Okay. Hey, Yugs, look over there. There's that Pokemon. It's got some girders. Is that a part of the Pokemon, or does he just have those? Cankeldeer. Cankeldeer.
Oh, fuck me. All right.
That sounds like
last but not
something
least,
else.
we
I
have
gotta be very careful.
Dylan Hayden, who wants, for some reason, I want to really stress so that he realizes this. He is paying more than he has to be on this tier, but we appreciate him all the same. And in fact, we appreciate him so much. You're getting Entei, Joey Wheeler.
Hey, Ash's mom, wanna hang out?
And then Joey Wheeler, dressed as Entei, fucked everybody's mom. If you want to reach out for us for a comment, question, feedback, or recommendation, you can tweet us at AnimeConPod, email at animeoutofcontext@gmail.com. Good God.
I'm seeing fucking stars. Oh my Christ. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We all love you very much, and it seems like I have some poo reparation to do. So with that, as always, don't fuck your sister.
This episode had perhaps the most instances of the word fuck that we have ever had in our podcast. However, we're not done yet, so strap in, strap on, and listen to all of the ways I have corrupted Remington to say the word fuck.
And we also see Ash's mom and Mr. Mime fucked. Very happy. Mr. Mime has no idea he got fucking cucked. The newscast, they're just like, all right, here is the giant dick going in. And Molly is still watching the newscast, and so she's like, hey, fuck him. And so Entei fucks the bulldozer, and people almost die. So Charizard and Entei fuck. And it's genuinely pretty solid all around. Nice and intense, banging. Let's fucking do this. So, like, older Molly fucks Entei into the field and is like, what up, protagonists? Let's do a fuck. And Ash Ketchum is like, fuck yeah, let's fucking do this. Oh my god. And Brock's like, all right, let's calm the fuck down. Ash fucks his mom. And the mom wakes up and is like, hey, I'm not your mom. You're an orphan, bitch.
I'm gonna decree that my childhood JRPGs had anything to do with my current sexuality. Pokemon specifically.
All right,
Pokemon specifically.
For literal months, any interaction I had just in the back of my mind was, in a few months, you're getting a huge, giant dick. Meanwhile, the news people are, once again, just straight up filming Entei fucking Ash